Hello everybody, Marcel Koenen here. I recently made some changes to my patches in the Axe FX and also in FM9. So I'm now currently at the FM9 edit from Fractal. And I want to give you a bit insight in how I created my patches to work. On the FM9 are 9 switches, as you know. I have I have like 6 scenes, and I can show you here scenes. You see 6 scenes. Well, number 6 I'm not using, but I'm using number 5, number 1 to 5, because Rhythm Soft I already have. I was just trying some things out with this one. Anyway, I did some changes. As you can see, in the previous one I had like some different amps and stuff. Now I'm using the JM Pre 1, the OD1, and that has a reason. In the past, when I was playing guitar in Sun-Caged and also Limo Voice back in the day, I used a JMP1 from Marshall, the little golden preamp that was in my rack, together with a Mr. Boogie triple power amplifier and a Rockton Replifex. That was my setup basically, that went through a Marshall 1960 cabinet with just the normal 75 watts speakers that was then available. And I actually recreated that setup. So it is the amp is the JMP1 Pre-OD1, and as you can see, these are the settings here. A little bit less bass, a little bit less mid, treble presence a little bit in, and yeah, this is basically how I made it. I'm using a boost on this, a neutral boost, just to give a little bit more input into the amp. I'm not using a drive. You see this is disabled here. All these are disabled. And basically, without the equalizer, this I'm gonna put off for now. This sounds like this. Pretty good sound already. This is but I did some extra EQing. As you can see here, the graphic EQ is just a little bit bumps in the low frequency and a little bit of bumps in the high frequency, and the rest is still on 0, and this creates this. So as you can see, this makes a total difference here, and that's what I did also in my Rockton Replifex back then in the day, with the parametric equalizer that was in there. I did it all on my ear, so I just listened to what sounds right. So this is my basic rhythm sound. It only has, of course, there is a gate on this, as you can see, the gate, pretty heavy gate, so that really everything in between is muted. There's a little reverb on it. You see the effects are parallel routed, and that's what I like better, that you have a clean guitar signal with the effects surrounded. And this is important, the enhancer. The enhancer in the Axe FX or also the FM9, I think is amazing. It adds a little bit of a stereoized effect. And this is the stereoizer part of the enhancer. There are 3 modes. You can select to classic, modern, stereoizer. But I like the stereoizer a lot. And this makes really the sound. I can demonstrate it without. So this is without. So I guess you have to hear with headphones to really hear this. So this is really a mono direct signal in the middle. The only stereo is the reverb. And with the stereoizer, you make it a little bit more spread. Which I really dig. So, and that's basically it. That goes to a cab, and the cab, as you see, are loaded with the Ownhammer 75 watt speakers in a normal Marshall cabinet, modern one it's called, but these are from the Rockbox series that I bought, and they sound amazing. So my basic rhythm sound is this. So for the solo sound, I changed to C number 2. And this uses the British JVM. That's actually a Marshall JVM, and then OD1 red. So there's the red channel from the OD1 that's on the head. I used to have that head as well. And here I'm not using the EQ anymore. So I'm using directly the amp, and you see there's a reverb and a delay on. So it has a little bit of a different sound. This is how the amp sounds. And you hear the delay. This is more for the leads, for the solos. So more for the lead section. So I switch amp in the scene. For my rhythm soft sound, that's more like a crunchy sound. As you can see, I'm using a Plexi 100 watt 1970, and this sounds like this. As you can see here, still the enhancers everywhere on, and here I'm using also a bit of reverb and delay. I'm using this sound for the intro, for instance, for the wet season. It goes like this. So there you have it, in which manner I use this kind of sound. And this is also beautiful for just little like so if you pick really light, you get more this. If you pick hard, you get this. So it really responses on your picking, which I really dig. And and then my clean sound is basically just a Jazz 120, which is of course a Roland JC 120 combo that was out there, and I really love the sound of this amplifier, and which I use here is also a chorus. As you can see, there's this is a Dimension chorus that's in here. You can see here. The chorus is just a serial, and the effects around are the reverb and the delay. With the delay, I use the kill dry switch to because I noticed that if you don't use it, your signal will be multiplied. So also your guitar signal will be doubled. So it is like a louder signal coming in, and I didn't want that. So that's why the kill dry function worked with the parallel effects. And that's basic. And the compressor, of course, is in there that I use, because this gives a really nice sound, I think. The gate, just a little bit, just to get rid of the noise, because there is a little bit of noise. Just little. and that gets rid of it. So that's a good thing. Just a little bit. And you see I have a few extra effects. I have like a flanger, I have like a wah-wah, I have like a pitch, a delay. And these I can turn on when I go to the effects tab on my switch pedal. And I can actually add some extra effects. So I can add some drive. What it adds here is yeah, it's a blues overdrive. It's pretty nice. It's also beautiful for like a crunchy sound or whatever. So that's the drive. Of course I can also turn off effects. I can turn off the chorus, for instance. Or the delay. Or even the reverb. So this was basically all on, and there are more effects that I can put in the flanger. And these effects work on all the scenes. So this is like a Axe FX which I really like. There is a pitch that you can hear it, it makes it a little bit harmonic. So that's basically doing this. Works in C major, so also in A minor, of course. You hear this better on a distorted sound, but I can do it everywhere, as I said. When I switch back to scenes and I do it on the rhythm channel. And I can also put on some delay there. So on the rhythm. Also some chorus. Just a bit to give it a little bit extra, and I can also have some extra drive. When I really want that aggression in drive, I can add it. So that's a cool thing. And also what I said, the flanger. The pitch shifter. And I have a delay too, which adds a lot of delay. So that's cool for maybe and that's basically what I use in effects extra. So and these I can turn on in every scenes, and also in every scene they sound a bit different, or I have different effects because you have 4 channels So you have the A, B, C and D channels. You can really assign every scene different if you want. And that's the cool thing about fractal devices, I think, that you can't do in what I never saw in any other modeling devices. So that's what I love about it. So my basic sound here, that's my basic sound. And as you can hear, there's no gap in between them, and that's the update that I did recently on the Axe FX and also on all the other fractal devices, which I really dig. And this I also never heard in any other modeling device until now. So yeah, people, you can say what you want, but I'm a fan of fractal devices also because of these little things that I think about in the musician world. That's for me important. So I wanted to give you a little bit insight in how I change my patch, and I'll make sure the patch gets downloadable at the Axe Exchange site, so you can check it out. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. Bye bye.